Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chimney Swift here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my guide or tutorial slash instructional video on everything you need to know about building a settlement and crafting and even upgrading and modifying your weapons within Fallout 4. So this video I'm currently doing on PC, but all of this stuff does apply to Xbox One or PS4. So I'm going to try and cover everything as best I can. I am only currently, because I'm doing a Let's Play and I haven't been just chugging away on my own yet, but I'm only level 9, so like I haven't unlocked certain things. But essentially, what you're looking at here is sort of a slightly upgraded version and items that I've placed around, just as an example for you to take a look at, of some things that you can place into the world, like this sign up here, these electric posts here, TVs, generators, Nuka-Cola machines, even things like this walkway I created here. So basically what you guys need to understand is, the first thing you need to know is you need to be inside an area that is designated as a settlement. So right now I am currently in a place called Sanctuary. It's like the starting town. There's a main quest once you go to Concord. It's not really spoilers, come on, it's like right at the beginning of the game, so there's not a whole lot going on. But once you go to Concord, you do your mission there, you have an option to go back to Sanctuary. If you do that, you're actually going to get some quests from the local people here who have moved back with you, and they're going to sort of give you and take you through a tutorial on how to build, and you're going to set up basic stuff like plants, and you're going to set up some stuff like you can see over here, like a water pump right here, and all just the sort of basic necessities. And once you do that, or as soon as you start doing that, Sanctuary will become a settlement. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you're playing, like I said, this is on PC, so controls might be different on Xbox One or PS4, but this does, the same stuff does apply, can't talk, is hold V, and holding V is going to bring up your menu here for building. Now you can see across the top there we've got some different statistics. We've got people, food, water, power, defense, beds, happiness, and then my face cam is covering the other one on the right there that's called its size, and that's basically the number of items and stuff that you have placed within your settlement. Over here, this green border signifies the boundary of your settlement. So anything you build needs to be within this green border. If you go outside of it, it says it'll auto exit your, the building process within 5 seconds, and you gotta, head back inside. So the settlement is determined by the green border, and there are lots of settlements all around Commonwealth here in Fallout 4, all over the world. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do, let's say you've made it to Sanctuary and you're looking for something to do, this will be your building guide. So I've got you guys covered here today. So what you want to do, first of all, I've already done a bunch of clearing out. There was an old house here you can get rid of. The first thing you're going to want to do is actually find a house that's got some stuff still in it. And I don't know if I've left one up yet. But you're basically going to start scrapping materials. So you can go up to items like this that are yellow or green or whatever, and you can scrap these, and it's going to tell you what you get from them. So this, we're going to get 12 wood out of this, scrap that, scrap this. You can scrap stuff like the mailbox stands. You get steel, steel there. We're gonna scrap like this tire, which we're gonna get rubber from. This road sign, beat up road sign. So you want to just sort of go around. I mean, if you want to, like, sometimes I like keeping the cars here. It just kind of looks like old and cool. Does this house still have anything in it? Yeah, it's got a couple things like cabinets. So steel and wood. And a lot of times I've already emptied out pretty much all this stuff, which was a pain because this is the second time of me shooting this video. This house might have some stuff in it. Oh no, this is an old ruined house that we are going to scrap. So the whole house is ruined. We are going to get steel, wood, concrete, and rubber from this. And is there a rad roach? Yeah, there's a rad roach. Hang on, let me take care of this guy. If I could aim. Did I get him? No, he's right there! I hate this sight, the zoom on here. I gotta remake that one. It's not great for a pistol. I don't like having long range. Anyways, so I just deleted the house, hold V to go back into your workshop menu. Now, what signifies the workshop menu? Basically, being in a settlement with crafting stations nearby. So we've gotten some materials. The great part about that process right there was that all those materials that you gather, they don't actually go in your inventory. They sort of just get stored in your settlement, in your workbench that you use to craft, that you can go up and access to craft materials. So like this thing here, we've got the workshop. Over here we have the weapons workbench. And over here we've got the armor workbench, and then right here is our power armor station. So you know, if I were to go into this workshop, it would basically bring up the same menu that I have if I were to hold down V. So like I said, we've gotten all those materials gathered, and you can even go out into the world and gather materials. And each item, and a lot of these items end up being junk items, they actually contain materials within them. So I've got a footlocker here that I created that has a bunch of junk items. And as you can see here, as I scroll down, there is objects here, or essentially what would be given to you should you deconstruct it, for each one of these items. So aluminum cans, baby rattles, you know, there's tons and tons of stuff. Asbestos, nuclear material, fiber optics. There's tons of stuff, and everything you craft is going to take some sort of a different recipe. So what you want to do first off is, let's see here, I'm trying to think of how best to explain this. Let's say, for instance, we wanted to start building, well, let me before I do that, let me go through all of the categories of stuff you can build. So structures, these are pre-built structures. You can also do things like doors, fences, you know, and even under wood, you got stuff like walls, floors, walls, roofs, stairs, miscellaneous. You can even do like prefabs, which are basically pre-built houses, and there's like a really big one at the end, as you can see here. And you know, you could plop this down and have a pre-built house for yourself, which is kind of cool. Obviously, you can't put it down unless it's green. But so those are structures. Then over here we've got stuff like furniture, and this is beds, chairs, containers, shelves, tables, miscellaneous. All of these things, the furniture stuff's great because you can interact with it. So you can sit on the chairs, you can sleep in your beds, you can put items in containers. It's tricky, but you can put items on shelves. You can put stuff on tables as well. So that's nice. Decorations, we've got stuff like floor coverings, so like rugs and all that stuff. Wall decorations, so flags, mounted creatures, paintings, signs, and like, you know, basketball hoop and Edotronic. So then over here under miscellaneous, we've got stuff like ashtrays, basketball hoops. This is all your decoration stuff. So like Nuka-Cola machine here. To spin stuff, you just right click or left click. You can zoom in and out to you know, put it farther away or closer to you. And you've got like radios, signs, trash bins, all sorts of fun stuff. Next, we've got power. I'm not 100% like up to speed on how power exactly works. Some items connect using wiring, as you can see here, but then other items do not. For instance, this light is powered on, but there's nothing connected to it, and I assume it's on because it's in the vicinity of something that has power. I don't really know 100% yet. Once I figure that out, I might put an update video out about that. But you've got generators, connectors and switches, lights, and miscellaneous. One of the miscellaneous things you can get is a recruitment radio beacon, which I would be able to craft if I had copper, crystal, and circuitry in my inventory, but I do not, currently at least. This is something that would call, you know, new settlers, attract new settlers to your civilization should you want that. You can make things like terminals and speakers and fun stuff like that. Defenses, these are important. You've got guard posts, so you can see here this is a guard post. All this stuff sort of gets covered at basic levels in the settlement tutorial that you do here in Sanctuary, but you can also build things like machine gun turrets and traps. So you've got, you know, different things like radiation emitter and flamethrower traps and all that stuff. Then we've got resources. This is water, food, and miscellaneous, which oh, miscellaneous actually contains something cool. This is the fast travel target. So if you want to you can set your spawn location. So if you fast travel back to your settlement, you can put this object down on the ground and you'll spawn wherever this is, which is kind of nice. So then we've got stores. You can, once you're high enough level, you've unlocked a certain perk, local leader rank 2, you can actually add in traders to trade with you within the within your settlement, which is pretty cool. And then crafting, this is stuff like your workbenches, your chemistry stations, your cooking stations, all that fun stuff. So let's get to how we actually go about doing this. Now that we've deconstructed some materials, like this tire is just sitting here, I'm gonna scrap this. So if I wanna build, for example, some walls, let's start by building maybe a, you know, part of a house or something like that. So let's do walls, and we're gonna look for a corner wall. Okay, so we've got our corner wall here, and as you can see, it says shack wall corner, build with wood and steel. So we've got tons of that. It needs 12. We've got 305, and steel, you know, needs 8. And we've got 228. So we're doing great there. Press E to build that, and then you can just sort of, you know, you can find what other walls you would like to use. You can spin these walls around, and they sort of snap into place a little bit. You can see there, they kind of snap into place, which is kind of nice, especially if we're trying to make a connected structure. Let me see here. Some of these walls look crazy. Maybe we'll go with like something like this. It doesn't look like this one's gonna snap too, because it's probably not the right. There we go. There's a wall that's gonna snap in there. So let's just go ahead, for the sake of this video, we're gonna build here, and then at the end you can see we probably need to do another corner. So let's find another corner piece and rotate that sucker around. Can I get it? Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Well, this is where specifics really come into play, and I think that's still gonna look all right. Nope. Not super great, but I mean, like, you know, you could play around with stuff. I can go ahead and select this and realign this. I think it's what it's happening is it's actually running into these beams right here. But for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just leave it like that. Now, making more complex things requires more complex items. So if I wanted to create something, say, let's see. This pylon, which is a power pylon large, which are actually these guys right here. It won't show it to you on the ground if you don't have the materials, but I need some copper. I'm down 2 copper. So what you want to do is, nope, let's do that. What you want to do is you want to, if you've got items stored up in your inventory, it will take items from your inventory. If not, and you've got them stored in a footlocker like I do, I'm going to go ahead and run through here, and I'm going to actually look for copper. I don't know that I actually have any items that contain copper. I think I've used all of them. But one handy feature you can use is this, let's see, where is it? Oh, if we go back to the crafting menu, there's a button there at the bottom, Q tag for search. So what that's gonna allow me to do is, because I don't have any copper, I just press Q, it puts a magnifying glass on copper. Now what that's gonna help me out with and indicate for me is that every time I come across an item in the world from a trader, like this lady right here, Trash Can Carla, she's hanging out. Let's see if she's got any items. I'm gonna look for that magnifying glass and check and see if that item contains copper. If it does, I'm gonna need it in my inventory. And I've got a couple other things tagged so far, like fiberglass and nuclear material. Let's see if we can find one. I don't know if she's gonna have any, but there's a good chance. You know, here we go, cooking pot, perfect. So cooking pot has copper. Let me go ahead and purchase that. And now you can see when I go press V and go back to the power pylon large, I got 3 out of 4 copper. So what is going on with that item? Well, that item is actually still in my inventory until I craft with it. So junk. You can see I've got this cooking pot. If I had 4 of these, actually, let me see if she's got any more, just for the sake of this video, so you guys understand this, because this was one of the more confusing things that I had to figure out. Once you understand, it's super easy. But I want to make this as clear as I can for those of you guys that are taking the time to watch this video. So let's see if we can find some more copper here. Hot plate. Yeah, there we go. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and buy that. Sweet. Okay, so now we've got the required amount of copper. As you can see here. So we would be able to build this. And what's great about this is now that you have the materials, you can see it on the ground, and you can actually like get ready to place it. But what I want to talk to you guys about right now is the confusion between your junk items in your inventory and your junk items in like a box or something, like storing over there. When you're crafting, it does not pull items from the box. As you're scrapping things, all of those items sort of just get stored in the cloud. I don't know where they are specifically, but they're there. They're somewhere there. Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, they're in the workbench. But for more specific items that you obtained from deconstruction, you need to have those items in your inventory. So hot plate, cooking pot. What's gonna happen when I create this power pylon is you'll see a message in the top left up there. So I go ahead and place this. It says hot plate removed, cooking pot removed. And so it sort of auto deconstructed those items for me. So that's the more little confusing thing. I remember running through this earlier, trying to figure this out, and I was thinking, all right, well, if I can run through the town and deconstruct stuff like trees and tires and all those things, how do I individually deconstruct an item such as you know, a Braxo cleaner. You put it in your own inventory and then you use it when you use the item, it just auto uses essentially. So that is how that works. The same thing sort of applies to when you upgrade your weapons. I think I've actually upgraded all the weapons so far as I can so far, you know, but for example, I renamed this shotgun Obey the Law, My Law. And if I wanted to do like a sawed off barrel, I would need to have an item or number of items that contain 2 adhesives in my inventory, and then I have the required number of screws and steel to create that, and that would just basically create a modification that would give me a sawed off barrel that I would then apply to my gun. Same sort of thing applies to crafting armor and even upgrading your power armor. So I recently upgraded my power armor, and you click on helmet, you know, upgrade what model you want. If I wanted to go model C, obviously I would need to have science and armor both at rank 1, as well as 4 aluminum and 3 adhesive. Once I've done that, then I can actually upgrade and cash in all of those items to create and craft an upgraded helmet. So that's pretty much crafting in a nutshell, guys. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten anything. I don't think that I have. I know that if you have any questions, please be sure to leave some comments down below. I'll be checking comments on this video and trying to answer questions that you guys have. I will be doing a building series. I'm currently doing a Let's Play with Fallout 4, but I will also be doing a building series where we're gonna take this town and really whip it into shape as best I can, because you do have a certain size limit of things you can build. But I've created a nice looking little workshop in here for myself already with, you know, a trash can. I've got my dog in his dog house over here. You know, I've even placed stuff down like Nuka-Cola bottles, which, really quick tip, if you want to figure out how to do something like that, just go to, let's say like aid or something, put down your, just go ahead and drop the Nuka-Cola, and then hold V, and then you just pick it up with E, and then you can place it on surfaces and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna probably also be doing another series where I just do building stuff in Fallout 4. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it helped you in any way, if you learned anything from this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and guys, I will see you all hopefully in Commonwealth/Fallout 4. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Peace. Professor.
They call me the Professor. Do you see this? Do you see me? Do you see? Hey, take a look at my face. Are you doing learning? Look at.